Hey, hi, this is Dilip, and I'm an entrepreneur and a businessman based out of Bangalore. So I am currently a partner with a company called Bullfinch software, and we are into mobile applications.
Hey guys, my name is Asif. As Dilip mentioned, we started this company Bullfinch around 2 years back.
Bachelor's in electrical engineering, and after that I was working with some of big corporates around the world, and so this entrepreneurship was starting my own company is what I thought or what I wanted to do when I was working for a startup in Silicon Valley. And I actually, obviously, like, there are my own personal reasons, but again, I've seen a lot of startups there in Valley in a very short span of time doing great, doing a lot of real problems around the world. And so that's the time in which I saw that mobile applications and mobile medium is actually catching up. And so when I was actually thinking about mobile applications, so I myself come from a completely different background, and so I was actually thinking about starting a company, and that's the time in which I met. So Asif is a senior in my college, so we have a couple of other partners also. So they all come from a proper technology background, and so they actually already started doing a lot of mobile applications.
I'm also a bachelor of technology in computer science. So I've been working with different companies in Bangalore and UK for the last 10 years before I started this company.
We do two things. First thing is, like, we develop our own products, and we also encourage our employees to spend their time in researching, finding out the real problems, and so we do our own products. And again, there are companies around the world who are looking for a high quality development team who can ideate their product, make it as a minimal viable product. So we work both ways. And again, we have a lot of good, interesting partnerships which are there with a lot of startups. I think perhaps Asif can say about that.
Yeah, so one of the interesting partnerships that we are doing right now, we are partnering with a organization which has a lot of service engineers on the field. One of the challenges that they were facing, so they were not able to manage these service engineers in an efficient manner. So service engineers will be on the field almost all the time, right? So they won't be in the office. So many times what happens is they won't really go to the customer place and say that there are no issues there. So now we have this advantage of technology that we can actually track what a person is actually doing with a mobile phone, right? So we came up with a solution which integrates this office and the on-field activities of the service engineers and their managers. So in this way, it will help you to monitor and plan efficiently on a real-time basis. You can actually see, like, what a particular service engineer, the particular workload of a service engineer, and assign tickets based on his location right now, right? If there are like so many issues around the location that the service engineer is currently in, we can our system will intelligently tell them that, like, see, like, you can actually assign this person to this particular ticket. So there are like a lot of intelligence that we built into the system. So this is almost in the release phase right now. So we are doing field testing with a partner. Once that is successful, we'll be releasing it to the wild.
Another very important challenge which startups are facing is basically in the initial seed funding. They will have a very limited amount of budget, and whatever they want to develop might be just in an idea stage. So what we do as a help to the startups is we try to crystallize the idea which they are having. And again, there are many partnerships which we have right now. So in case the person is actually not able to spend the entire amount for developing the application, what we do is we basically take an equity in the same company, and we work as a partner, and something like an CTO, or a Chief Technology Officer for that company. So that is another thing which is actually working in a very good way. The investor community, again, there has been, some of them actually had contacted us and saying that how is your stuff going on, and I think if the idea is good and you show some kind of traction, I think India is still a very easier market to raise money.
I think it's still not, the process is not very, I would not say like bulletproof or such, like evaluating the company and like evaluating the idea, right? India as a market is not matured enough if you compare the Western market. But yeah, there are lots of funds in India that's available.
Yeah, I think yeah, what Asif said is right. I mean, in terms of actually the valuation, people would like to be called as a US company, try to raise the funding and then run the whole show from India. So in terms of valuation, I think India is still not up to the US or even the European countries, but otherwise raising fund, it's not very tough. I mean, it might get delayed a bit. I mean, you may not get funding in 1 month, 2 months. The whole process might take longer, but it's very much possible.